In this video, I will show you 9 effective ways of memorizing anything faster. If you want to improve your memory or know how you can quickly memorize things you need, then this video is for you. If you're like most people, you probably have a hard time remembering the names of all your friends and family members. It may be difficult for you to keep track of where you put your keys or what day it is. You might find yourself forgetting appointments or losing track of important dates. You can use these tips to improve your memory. They are easy to follow and they work. 1. Write down everything you want to remember. This includes phone numbers, addresses, birthdays, anniversaries, and more. If you need to learn something new, make sure you write it down so you don't forget it later. Writing helps our brain remember what we wrote down because when writing, we use more of our brain to understand what we are going to write. This, in turn, helps us remember what we wrote before. 2. Use visual aids when learning information. When you study, try using flashcards instead of writing notes on paper. Flashcards allow you to see all data at once, making them easier to recall than written notes. Having visual aids also helps our brain store images or pictures of what we are trying to learn. This is even more effective when memorizing intangible topics like logic or math. 3. Learn how to create mnemonics. A mnemonic is a way to associate words with other words to help you remember them. For example, if you were trying to remember the name of someone who was born in February, you could think about the month as fibrous muscle tissue. The association helps our brain quickly remember things, primarily if we associate them with something that we encounter daily. 4. Take breaks between studying sessions. Studies show that taking short breaks from studying helps you retain information better. Try doing something else for 5 minutes before starting another session. This helps rest your brain and prepare when you study again. A relaxed brain absorbs new information more quickly than a tired one. Please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe and like button. 5. The first step is to ensure that you thoroughly understand the material before proceeding forward. Information that is arranged and makes sense to you is simpler to remember. If you feel that you don't grasp the content, spend some time learning it before attempting to memorize it. Having a complete understanding of how something works will make it easier to recall anything about the said topic. 6. Make a connection to it. Make a connection between the material you are attempting to remember and something you are already familiar with to help you retain it. Isolated information is harder to recall than information linked to other ideas. It is okay to concoct a ridiculous relationship between new knowledge and what you already know. 7. Sleep on it. Studies demonstrate that your brain processes and retains information while you sleep. Try to review material right before you go to sleep, even if it's just for a very few moments, and see if it helps imprint the information in your memory. 8. Use distributive practice. For a thought to go from your short-term recollection to your long-term memory, 2 things are needed. The notion should be remembered, and it should be repeated. Use repetition to firmly implant knowledge in your memory. Repetition methods include using flashcards and even self-testing, if necessary. Space out your studying and repetition across several days, and start to expand the duration in between each study session. By spreading it out and progressively increasing the intervals between lessons, you may increase your confidence in your ability to grasp the concepts and cement their meaning in your mind. 9. Learn how to interleave. When learning anything new, it is helpful to break it down into smaller, easier-to-remember chunks. For example, spend some time remembering vocabulary phrases for your science lesson, and then immediately switch to studying historical dates and people for your history class. Follow it up by doing a few math problems and then hop back to the scientific definitions. This strategy may appear complex at first, but delivers greater outcomes in the end than merely spending lengthy amounts of time on the same idea. If you enjoy watching this video, please support my channel by clicking on the like and subscribe button. Also, please consider watching my other videos to learn more about how you can improve yourself each day.